and I believe that this is that same company that
That's
has
correct.
been very active. These people need to stay in Highland.
Right, that's correct.
I'll just put it in, okay, so I did recognize the right, these people need to stay in Highland. They are very beneficial to a lot of families and in a lot of ways over there. So please support this. This is good. That's it, thank you.
Ms. Bell?
Okay. I did tell what Mr. Barrett said, but also, we've been talking and building and grounds about selling buildings. This building been there for 7 years. Now it's time. We have a good group that want to buy it. It's medical, anything to help that community. We need to sell it. And we keep saying we want to sell all these vacant buildings. No, here's one, let's go for it. It's been sitting up there too long anyway. So I feel that we need to sell the building, and we already said it's a medical thing. It's going to help the neighborhood. So that's the reason I'm seconding it right now.
Mr. Little?
My apologies, I didn't realize I was still on here. But yeah, as long as we have an idea of what they do, I did see that they incorporated just a few weeks ago, but it may be in preparation for this transaction.
Mr. Nations?
Lord knows we need to sell some of these properties, and I'm not against that at all. I just don't see why it's so unreasonable to want a better description of what these people do. Why is that a problem? Medical services could not be more unambiguous. It's just, that doesn't say a thing, medical services.
Mr. Abrams?
I took myself off, I'm sorry.
Okay. Mr. Ryle?
Call the question.
We have a call for the question. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Dixon.
This is
All-
in discussion, correct?
Right. All in favor of the call for the question? Or, excuse me, please vote on the call for the question.
Make sure we change that second to Darren Dixon on that one. Okay.
Call for the question passes. We now go to the original motion. Approval for the sale of Alexander Learning Center to the Highland LLC at a price of $500,000. Please vote. Yes.
I suggest not put that name there because it may not be exactly how the LLC motion.
Okay.
That wasn't the original motion.
Okay, the original motion was approval to sell the Alexander Learning Center for $500,000. Please vote.
That was done, that was, the original motion was me, I think Dottie seconded it.
Motion carries. And then we move to the next item, item number 9, the superintendent's report.
everything tonight's information only, Mr. President. Thank you.
Okay. Next, we have board member announcements and requests. Mr. Mail?
I was just wondering, we go into executive session, right?
Okay.
Okay.
We will.
Okay. Ms. Bell?
Mine was I think I hit the button for new business, but I guess it could be the same thing. What I need to know, and I guess it's gonna be in my thing, the mental health, I just need to ask a question. Can I ask a question to Dr. Goree?
Yeah.
Dr. Goree, do we actually have mental health counselors hired by Caddo Parish? We just go to different
We
companies?
contract. We do contract
Contract.
services for our mental health
Okay,
support.
well,
Yep.
anyway, is it possible that we can hire mental health counselors? Have we ever thought about that? Do I need to bring that in mind, what you call it?
Right, if you write that in your request. we'll
Yeah,
put
let me
some
write that in my
information.
request, because I think that we may need some, just maybe 2 or 3 on campus, you see? Okay, I got you, I'll write it up.
Ms. Green?
Thank you. Just want to publicly thank Mr. Greer in assisting me with getting all of the information I need as it pertained to the oil and gas stuff with my district. I do appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Ryle?
Just want to recognize, I can't remember the young lady's name, but the National Spelling Bee champion from Louisiana.
I can't
We
remember.
put ourselves on the map. Congratulations to her.
And we will certainly bring her to the board, being that she won national at some point, too. That was awesome.
Dr.
Donnie
Vin-
Bickham student. I mean, Herndon student.
Dr. Vincent?
Yes, sir. When we, next week or whenever we meet, can I get a report on the usage for that mental health, whoever we contract with? I'm interested to know how much usage we get, because I know we contract with several agencies, but we also have an employee, I believe, also.
Okay, EAP, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think he's on Weary Drive somewhere. So I'm interested to know how much usage is done there. And also, the second request would be for the Buildings and Grounds meeting. Which buildings do we have available that are ready to sell? Because it seems like we're saying one thing and not doing them on some fronts. And so if we have properties that can be sold, I think it's time for us to move forward with selling them, based upon what I've heard today. So thank you so much.
Mr. Dixon?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to thank Mr. Greer, too. We were able to secure masks through Centos, about 52,000 masks, and I want to appreciate your help in coordinating us getting that to our warehouses.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. I'll accept a motion for an executive session.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Dixon?
Did you want to set a time limit? Up to 20.
Up to 20 minutes.
Yeah, up to 20 minutes. Is there a second, Mr. Ryle?
I'll second.
Okay. We have a motion for an executive session up to 20 minutes for Mr. Dixon, seconded by Mr. Ryle. Please vote on the motion.
All right. So we're in recess. Mr.
We have to vote.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had voted. I'm sorry, sir.